Hi guys, this is Meena. I'm a diamond and gemology graduate. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the cut of a diamond, and the cut is a very important thing that we have to look when looking at a diamond. So cut is the way or a proportion in which a diamond is being cut. When sourcing from underground, we're not going to get the diamond in the exact same shape that we have right now, right? We're going to get it in a very rough format, after which it's going to be, cut and then polish, and after which we have this final diamond that we have with us right now. So cut is like the second most important thing when looking at a diamond. So before going on more inside cut, I will tell you guys how a diamond shape is. So this right here is the table of a diamond. This right here is the crown of a diamond. This right here is the pavilion of the diamond, and this over here, this small thin line that runs through the entire diamond, is the girdle. So I am pretty sure you guys understood what this means, because this is basically the major part that we have to look in the cut of a diamond. So I will tell you about the ideal proportions for the cut of a diamond. The ideal proportions are: the table size should be around 53%, the crown height should be around 16.2%, and the pavilion depth, which is basically how deep a pavilion is, it should be around 43.1%. So this is the ideal proportion. Now if we look at the other factors, some of the major things that we do have to look when talking about cut is how round the diamond is, because see, roundness is very important. For example, let us take this stone. I will show this stone a little bit in close up, so I'm pretty sure you can see. So this stone right here, the shape of the stone should be exactly round. If one of the stones is round and one of them are very small, it's not going to match. Everything should be in a very ideal proportion and ideal roundness, so it's very important. After which we have the table. As I just showed you, the table is the top surface of the diamond. The table should be exactly in center, and it can't be like a little left or a little right. It should be right in the middle. It should have the proper proportions, so it actually enhances the beauty of the diamond, right? After which we have the crown. The crown should have the ideal amount of thickness. It can't be completely flat, or it can't be like extremely huge. So it has to have the ideal proportion and ideal thickness, which basically means the height of the crown. The ideal height, as I said, is a 16.2%, and it can be little plus or minus, but it can't have extreme amount of variations, right? We then have the pavilion. The pavilion can't be too shallow or too deep, because see, I'll tell you, the pavilion is the one which reflects light. So for example, a stone is there. The stone will shine brightly only when the light is reflecting very nicely. And the pavilion plays a very important role in the reflection of light, because if the pavilion is too shallow, then the light will not reflect properly. And if the pavilion is like too deep, then again it won't reflect properly. So it should have the ideal reflection, amount of reflection. We then have the cullet. So I will show you what the cullet is. The cullet is a small tip of the stone right here, as you can see. The cullet should be ideally in the center. It can't be too right side, too left side. It can't be in an uneven position. It should be in the middle of the stone, so it adds on to the beauty of the diamond. So these are all things that is very important when looking at the diamond. And before final, before giving a cut grade to a diamond. So before giving the final cut grade and determining what kind of diamond cut it is, we should look at the table size, the crown angle. I'm just going through a little revision of what all we should see, which is the table size. The ideal is 53%. It can be a little high, a little low. It can be in that category. We then have the pavilion depth. We saw the pavilion depth, ideal is 43.1%. It can again be a little low, less, but not much of a difference. Then we have the girdle thickness. The girdle can be around mid, it can be like medium, it can be around thin, and it can be little thick. It can't be too thick or it can't be too thin, because see, then we won't have the effect of a girdle, right? Which is also very important. Then we have the cullet size. The ideal cullet size can be very, very small, or like pointed cullet. It'll look like really very pretty. That's basically like having a sense of a cullet should be there, like a little dot should be present, but it can't be extremely huge. So because when it's extremely huge, it will look like a hole in a diamond, and we don't want that, do we? Right. So then we have the total depth. Total depth is like the total, the entire, including the crown, the girdle, and the pavilion depth, all together is called the total depth. So I shall go in detail about the cut grading, like how you give a cut grade and what are the cut grades given to each kind of diamond in a different video. But for a basic idea, I think that's about it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video very shortly. Bye bye.